Hello, good day, people. This is Charles Sanchez, and I'm with my friend here. You know who? Daryl Cipriano. Say hello.
Hi guys.
Yes, that's Daryl. Say hi too. Yeah. So we're doing, a documentary about sculptures. Yes. You guys know what sculpture is? Yes. But I do. Sculpture, a sculpture. I define sculpture as the a branch of visual arts that operates in three dimensions. It is one of the plastic arts, durable sculptural processes originally used are carving and modeling in stone, metals, ceramics, wood, and other materials. But since modernism shifts in sculptural process led to an almost complete freedom of materials and processes. A wide variety of materials may be worked by removal, such as carving, assembled by welding, or modeling or molded or cast. Yeah, you can research the other terms. So we start off. Our topic is about Philippine sculptures. We start off with my friend here, Daryl.
So first we are going to we start off with the Gomburza, the first sculpture in our list. The Gomburza is an acronym for Fathers Mariano Gomez, Jose Apolonio Burgos, and Jacinto Zamora, three Filipino priests who were executed on February 17, 1873 by Spanish colonial authorities on trumped-up charges of subversion arising from the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. The monument of Gomburza could be found at Padre Burgos Avenue, Ermita, Manila, Metro Manila.
Yes, and we heard our friend here, Daryl Cipriano. Kind of shy, huh? Yeah, so I'm up next. I'll report here about the People Power Monument. The People Power Monument is a sculpture of towering people commemorating the People Power Revolution of 1986, located on the corner of Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, more commonly known as EDSA, and White Plains Avenue in Barangay Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City. It was made by Eduardo Castrillo in 1993. It's about 890 meters from the EDSA Shrine, another monument built to commemorate the event. Before we move on to the EDSA Shrine, the People Power Monument commemorates, yes, the EDSA People Power 1. So now, yes, we move on to the EDSA Shrine Monument. The Shrine of Mary, Queen of Peace, Our Lady of EDSA, or more popularly, the EDSA Shrine, is a small church of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Manila, located at the intersection of Ortigas Avenue and Epifanio de los Santos Avenue in Barangay Ugong Norte, Quezon City. The shrine is also called the Archdiocesan Shrine of Mary, Queen of Peace. Although these names are seldom used, it was built in 1989, originally to commemorate the memories of the People Power Revolution and its peaceful outcome. The shrine stands on the site of two peaceful demonstrations that toppled Philippine Presidents Ferdinand Marcos and Joseph Estrada. Take note, there are two People Power Revolutions. The first one was called EDSA 1, where the toppled president was President Ferdinand Marcos, yes. And the second one was called the EDSA Revolution of 2001, or EDSA 2. Yes, in vernacular, EDSA 2. And this commemorates the toppling of another president, President Joseph Estrada. Our Lady of Peace is a title of the Blessed Virgin Mary in the Roman Catholic Church. She is represented in art holding a dove and an olive branch, symbols of peace. Her official memorial feast is celebrated on January 24 each year in Hawaii, and some churches in the United States. Elsewhere, the memorial feast is celebrated on July 9. So moving on, we go back to our friend Daryl Cipriano.
Okay, next in our list is the Lapu-Lapu Monument. Lapu-Lapu, a native leader who defeated Spanish soldiers led by the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan in the 1521 Battle of Mactan. The Lapu-Lapu Shrine is a 20-meter, 66-foot tall bronze statue in Punta Engaño, Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu, Philippines. Another sculpture which is included in our list is the UP Oblation statue. The Oblation is a statue by Filipino artist Guillermo E. Tolentino which serves as the iconic symbol of the University of the Philippines, which depicts a man facing upward with arms outstretched, symbolizing selfless offering of oneself to his country. The idea for the oblation was first conceived during the presidency of Rafael Palma, who was the one to commission Tolentino to make the sculpture. Palma requested that the statue would be based on the second verse of Rizal's Mi Ultimo Adios.
Yeah, that guy's naked, right?
Yeah, naked.
That's very inspiring. Maybe that's why students run around campus naked. So moving on. Moving on to our next sculpture. The MacArthur Landing Memorial National Park. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could say it's a sculpture, but it's a national park. But the sculpture's there, right? The MacArthur Landing Memorial National Park is a protected area of the Philippines that commemorates the historic landing of General Douglas MacArthur in Leyte Gulf. At the start of the campaign to recapture and liberate the Philippines from Japanese occupation on 20th October 1944. This event led to the largest naval battle of World War II. Imagine that, in the Philippines. The largest naval battle. And Japan's eventual defeat and surrender after almost 3 years. The War Memorial is located in the municipality of Palo on Leyte Island in eastern Visayas and is one of the region's major tourist attractions. It was declared a national park on July 12, 1977 through letter of instructions number 572 signed by the President Ferdinand Marcos. So we go back now to our very good friend here, Daryl.
Okay, now we're going to tackle the most famous sculpture we have in our list, the Rizal Monument. The Rizal Monument is a memorial in Rizal Park in Manila, Philippines, built to commemorate the executed Filipino nationalist, Jose Rizal. The monument consists of a stunning bronze sculpture of the Rizal, with an obelisk as his backdrop, set on a stone base within which his remains are interred, which means his remains are inside. A plaque on the pedestal's front reads, "To the memory of Jose Rizal, patriot and martyr, executed on Bagumbayan Field, December 30th, 1896. This monument is dedicated by the people of the Philippine Islands.
I'll have to argue with that. I don't think that's the most famous
Oh,
in the Philippines.
why is that?
Because I have to argue that the most most famous is the Bonifacio Monument. Because it's a monument. The Bonifacio Monument or Monumento is a memorial monument designed by national artist Guillermo Tolentino to commemorate Philippine revolutionary Andres Bonifacio, the founder and supremo of the Katipunan. The Katipunan the Katipunan is a group of people, actually a group of Filipinos who fought for freedom against the Spaniards. The monument is located in a roundabout in Grace Park, Caloocan City. The monument is near the Monumento LRT station, the light rail station. That's a very busy train.
Super easy.
Yeah, you know sardines. Yeah, that's worse than sardines. Before the 1930s, there was no monument impressive enough to honor the great plebeian. Yeah, that's what they call Bonifacio. All that existed were busts of the hero, a monument which used to stand at the Cloverleaf, an interchange of the Manila North Expressway, was not in honor of Bonifacio but dedicated to the heroes of 1896. The original plaque read, "A Los Heroes de 1896. That plaque is now lost and replaced with Bonifacio, and the statue was relocated in front of the Vinzons Hall at the University of the Philippines in Diliman, Quezon City. It later became the symbol of Caloocan City, standing taller than the Rizal Monument at Luneta. I told you, it's much more bigger than the Rizal Monument. Yeah.
That's new to me.
The monument is usually mistaken to mark the site of the first cry, which actually took place in the vicinity of the clover leaf. So, yeah, we have an argument there, but still, we can agree that it's both historical, right?
Yeah.
So with that, we probably should say goodbye. Really emotional, but I have to say goodbye, my friends. Say goodbye, Daryl.
Bye. Thanks for your time.
And bye.
Oh, before you go watch a demonstration by Philip Farad on sculpting.